here at the Oak Hills Stag. Jeff Schneidel joined with Ben Hageman. Ben, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Ben, you cover a couple different sports. We'll talk about your sport that is in season right now, and that's the JV boys basketball. So you guys are rolling along pretty well.
Have a lot of good kids, a lot of young talent, and that makes it very easy to be a coach.
Well, it's coaching and talent is what I always understand. So 12-2 right now.
Yes, sir.
And we saw firsthand, but now we know that you've beaten some purple parochial school JV 2 times by at least 15 points. So that's some pretty good doing here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The kids really enjoyed that.
Absolutely. A little bragging rights?
I think so.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. So so you're pretty happy so far with how the basketball season's coming along?
Absolutely. I have, like I said, some young kids that are really doing a nice job, and ultimately the goal is that those kids can develop so that they can help the varsity next year. And I feel really happy about where those kids are and how they're going to be able to help Coach Price next year.
So you have just probably just under a month left of the season.
Yes.
And do they do a JV or freshman tournament or anything for the conference? Or do you just have your last game and that's it?
Yeah, for the JV, there's no tournament. Okay. Freshmen go into a tournament. The JV, the kids that can help out the varsity will move up and practice with and kind of do scout team type stuff to help the varsity. So
sure, or maybe you find 1 or 2 that can just flat out help out.
That would be nice.
Okay, so basketball season going along, and you also coach the track team.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, how's the outlook for, we love those spring sports because when we're getting the single digits here this week, we're going to love those spring sports and get here real quick.
Yeah, spring sports are always a lot of fun. The weather turns nice. Kids like to get outside. And boys track, we're looking pretty good this year. We graduated Kevin Kincoli, who's up at the University of Cincinnati right now. Blake Myers at Northern Kentucky now, both scholarship kids that are really experiencing good freshman years. Our distance is going to be very good this year. Coach Richards does a great job with the distance kids. We've already got 2 of those kids. Andrew Shilley, who's going to go on, and he's running at NKU next year, another scholarship kid. And Derek Nabe, he's going to probably have an opportunity to run in college if he would like to as well. So we're really excited about where the distance program is. As far as sprints, we're in total rebuilding mode.
Gotcha.
But I've had lots of conversations with Coach Scholes, and hopefully you can find a couple kids there.
There you go. Give me your fastest kids, line them up.
And there are some.
Sure.
I've always believed that track and field and football go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
We can help kids that develop that speed that are going to transfer for other sports.
Now, how are your numbers for track and field? I mean, what's the size of the team as far as numbers?
Boys side, we'll probably be 45 to 50 kids this year. Again, distance is really good. The field events, we have some really good young throwers last year. I'm really interested to see how they develop. We had 2 junior pole vaulters that really came on late in the year. Actually, we scored 2 at league in pole vault last year. At the beginning of the year, that was a 0-point category for us, so we're really excited about those kids.
Are you still recruiting kids? And I mean recruiting within the school, not recruiting as we all think of it, but you still try to egg on some kids to come out and have some fun?
Oh, absolutely. I jokingly tell my coaching staff that's what I do best. I'll go get the kids and I'll let them coach them.
Sure. Do you think it's just maybe getting kids out who maybe have not ever participated in track and they experience it and have some fun with it and say, hey, why wasn't I doing this before?
Sure. It's something that we're starting now with OYA. We start in kindergarten. We had over 250 kids last year, kindergarten through 3rd grade.
Wow.
And it's just never been an option for kids. And so we're building that by grade each year. And I think once kids experience track, yeah, sure, if you're a boy, it's a co-ed sport. How can you not like this?
Sure. Absolutely. Hey, you don't have to run just with the guys. There you go. Anyway, that's fun. That's neat for the younger kids, especially just the younger kids to experience it and just get out and find out something fun they can do.
Correct.
So, excellent. So
it's kind of like golf in the regards, too, that you're always competing against yourself. You don't have to be the fastest kid out there. Every time, if you're trying to improve on your individual statistics, and that's what's really neat is sometimes you'll see a kid out there, they're a JV kid, or they're not a varsity runner, but you'll see them get so excited and so enthusiastic, and their parents will get all fired up in the stands because maybe they finished 8th out of 10 in a race, but they improved upon where they are, and they were able to challenge themselves and get better. And that's one of the beautiful things about track and field.
Well, you can control what you can do. You put the time, effort, and energy into it, and sometimes you might go against the all-world person, and there's nothing you can do about that. But if you control and enjoy what you do, and if you improve, I'm sure that's what the kids really like.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Ben, let's get through the rest of this basketball season, and let's get the warmer temperatures here and into track. So, thanks for joining us.
Thank
Ben
you very
Hageman
much.
here at the Oak Hills Stag.
Thanks.
Nice
Appreciate
work.
it.